gone shopping. I'll pick the kids up from school at lunchtime, and then I'll come home to get things ready for Jason's birthday party. Don't work too hard. I love you.
I better take a shower and get dressed before I go downstairs. The plans are coming along nicely. Should be finished by Monday.
Hey, take it easy. You're gonna knock me over. So this is your big day, huh?
Am I grown up now?
10 years old. That's not exactly grown up, but you're getting there.
Now, can I drive your car?
And I think you're gonna have to wait a little while for that.
Ethan, can you please help me?
I'm coming.
They've been so excited since this morning. I could hardly keep them in line in the supermarket. How's your day been? Managed to get any work done?
I made some pretty good progress. I've just got to work on a few more details, and then I should be ready to present the plans to the client.
Ugh, I've got a billion things to do. It'll never be ready before Jason's pals arrive. Can you please help me? There should be plates in the living room cupboard.
No problem, leave it to me.
That door's always sticking. Give it a big tug. That's the set my mother gave us. Be careful, okay?
Don't worry, I wouldn't want to be responsible for a diplomatic incident with your mother.
Ethan.
I don't know if I've already told you this today, Mrs. Mars, but I find you very attractive.
You're not so bad yourself, Mr. Mars. I know what's on your mind, Ethan. But now is not the right time for it.
Shame.
I've really got to focus on this party. We'll continue this little conversation later.
Jason looks happy.
Yeah. It's hard to believe he's 10 years old today. It seems like only yesterday we were flirting in high school. We're getting old, Ethan.
When are Jason's friends coming?
Oh, about 2 p.m.? Oh, God, I hope I'll be able to keep the situation under control. Not like last year.
Did you find the present for Jason?
Yeah, I picked it up from the store this morning. Oh, we were lucky. It was the last one in stock.
Can I do anything to help?
No thanks. I should be able to manage.
That's it, I'm free as a bird.
Hey, 5 minutes, boys, okay? After that, we've got to eat, because your friends are going to be here soon.
Okay, we promise, Mom.
Who wants to go first?
Me first!
No,
me
me
first!
Easy, fellas, you can both have a turn. Okay, Sean, get ready. Here we go.
turn now.
All right, Jason, let's do the helicopter.
Come on, Dad, show us how strong you are.
Big muscles.
Be careful, hang on. Ah. Oh. Whew.
This time you're done for. You're gonna pay for all your crimes, evil one.
Ha! Surrender, weakling. Say your prayers.
Come on, Jason.
Hoya!
Give up. I am victorious.
Watch out.
Oh! Wow!
Attack, attack.
Whoa! Ah! I'll pay for that.
Come on.
Oh, that's gonna leave a mark.
Yeah, Jason.
Ha!
Continue.
Watch
Watch out.
Yeah! Ha! Ha!
Go, Jason. Yeah.
Hoya!
Oh, no.
Whoa! Yo! Yeah! I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah! Ha! Ha!
Food's ready, kids. You coming in?
We're coming!
Sean? Lunch is ready.
I'll go get him. Sean? What's up?
It's Merlin. He's dead. He's dead and it's all my fault.
No, it's not, Sean. Of course it's not your fault.
I'd give anything if you could come back to life.
You know, Sean, there's some things which just have to happen. Even if you don't want them to.
It's not fair, Dad. It's not fair.
I know. I know.
I'd like to have a quick look at some shoes for Sean. Can you watch Jason for a minute? I promise, we won't be long.
Sure, no problem. We're not going anywhere, are we, Jason?
Come on, honey.
Jason! 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 Jason!
Jason, you really shouldn't run her off like that, you know? There's an awful lot of people in here.
Please, Dad, can I have one? I would really love to have one. Please, Dad, come on.
Okay, let's go buy a balloon.
Great!
Hey, champ. What's your name?
Jason,
Which balloon would you like, Jason?
the red one.
Here you go. That'll be $2, sir.
Jason, wait for me. Wait for your dad, son. It's really crowded in here. Keep the change.
It is impossible to try on a pair of shoes with this crowd. Where's Jason?
He was here a second ago. I bought him a balloon. I turned around and he just disappeared.
Disappeared? What do you mean disappeared?
Stay here. I'll go get him. I'll be right back. Jason! Jason! Quick, I need to go downstairs now or I'm gonna lose him in the crowd. Jason!
Hey, be careful, right? Hey, be careful, right? Watch it.
Jason!
Watch it.
Jason, God, you really had me scared there. Hi, Sean.
Hi, Dad.
It's time for your snack. Are you hungry?
I guess, a little.
Let's see what we can find in the kitchen. Here, Sean. Here's your snack.
Thanks, Dad.
When the parents came home from church, all their children were gone. They searched and called for them, they cried and begged, but it was all to no avail. The children have never been seen again.
So, do you want to talk a little?
Talk about what?
I don't know, about you, your friends, how things are going.
Nothing special.
Grace has Sean this weekend. Seems like...
Please, Dad. You're in front of the TV.
Oh, sorry. You've got a cold coming on. I'm gonna see if I can find some medicine for you. Sean, do you want to do your homework now?
Please, Dad, let me watch TV a little while longer. We'll do it later, okay?
I think we should just get right to it. Then it's done and out of the way. Now, get your bag and get set up in the kitchen. I'll help you.
Folks, I'm going to pause it here just for a quick sec. I've got to take a quick restroom break. I'll be right back in just a couple minutes. Alright, sorry for the delay. I'm back.
Dad, I'm finished. Can I go watch TV?
Let me have a look. Pretty good. Looks like you're done. Off you go. Here, take this. It'll make you feel better.
Thanks, Dad.
Do you want me to get your dinner?
Oh yeah, I'm really hungry.
Okay, I'll go see what I can find. I'll call you when it's ready.
Had to go into the settings and turn the music down to 0. Got nasty grams from YouTube that there was content, well, what, it was just a nasty gram about playing music that was digitally owned by whoever.
You can
So,
come now, Sean.
That happens a
Our meal is
lot
ready.
in these games.
I'm coming.
you've just about got to go and turn the music down if they've got music in them. If you plan on putting these things on YouTube, because they wear you out with content. I don't remember what they call it. Let me see if I think I deleted the email. Content warning or something like that. Let's see if I still got that nasty gram. There it is. Copyright owner of content ID claimed material you used in your video. It's a copyright claim created. In this chapter here too, so of course I've got the music down now, so I shouldn't get another strike on it or whatever. So if it seems a little quiet at times, yeah, that'd be why. Because this game really plays a lot of background music, you know, as part of the ambience and this and that. But you just can't turn it on because YouTube will strike you down with their great and mighty YouTube hammer. So, anyway. Oops,
Dad,
I turned
why'd you turn it off? It was my favorite show. Turn it back on, Dad.
I thought I was...
All right, I'm sorry.
I thought I was looking at the clock and I turned his TV off on him. Oh, well, it don't matter. It's bedtime anyway, I'm pretty sure. Let's see here. I'm pretty sure it's time for beds. Oh, I just might have to give him a couple extra minutes because of that. Oh, gosh, let's see here. Time
Come on,
to go to
Sean.
bed.
It's time for bed.
I'm not tired yet. Can I stay up a little longer?
Yeah, sure, buddy.
All right, we'll wait a little before going to bed. But don't say anything to your mother, okay?
Oh, goodness. That's funny. Dad, turn it back on. That's my favorite part. Oh, shoot. Yeah, that's enough. Let's put the boy to bed. He ain't gonna like it, but oh well. Let's see. Yeah, go to bed.
Come on, Sean. It's time for bed.
I'm not tired yet. Can I stay up a little longer?
Nope.
Now, that's not very reasonable, is it? You have school tomorrow. You
That's
have to
right.
Get some sleep.
All right, I'm
Up and
going.
at it. Up and at it,
Are you
young
coming
man.
with me?
Go brush your teeth and put on your pajamas. I'll come up.
I'm going to play this this live stream. I'm going to play this plumb through to the end. I am going to make some choices that I normally probably wouldn't, because I do have a trophy left over to get, which it's basically called the Perfect Crime Trophy, and that's where the killer gets off scot-free. So I got to do some things that are specific to get that trophy. So as those events come up, if I can remember, I'll tell you that.
Hey, stop messing around or I'll never be able to film you.
I'm going to do this or that instead.
What do you want me to do?
I don't know. Oh, yeah, Jason, tell me what you want to be when you grow up.
I don't know. Maybe a fireman or an astronaut. Oh, wait, I know. I'll be a dinosaur hunter.
I'll make video games.
And here's the most beautiful mother in the whole wide world.
Oh, Ethan, stop. Don't film me. You know I don't like it.
Hey, Dad, film me. I'll show you how fast I can run.
Yeah, me too, Dad. I can run really fast, too.
All right.
Emoji neutral face.
Yeah. Yeah, this game's got some pretty sad moments in it.
Good night, Sean.
My teddy! I haven't got my teddy, Dad.
You must have left it somewhere in the house. Do you have any idea where it could be?
No, Dad. Please, I can't sleep without him.
Well, alrighty,
All right,
we'll
I'll
go
have
get
a look
him.
around and see if I can find it, okay?
I bet you I know right where that thing's at. Well, look at there. Laying right on the washer, right where it had always been. Well, well, well. Turn around. I'll tell you what, the camera angles and the stick direction on this game can be quite a challenge sometimes, because it does not play like a conventional game. If you turn it, he'll just take off the other direction. So it's like that. You see, I just tapped it and he turned around and tried to go out the door. Oh, goodness.
Thanks, Dad.
Good night, Sean.
Night. Dad,
Yeah?
why do you look so sad?
I think I just need some time to get back to the way things were.
You know, Dad, what happened to Jason wasn't your fault.
Good night, Sean.
Good near kiss laugh. R-I-M-O-O.
I take it you've probably seen the outcome of this game.
Lauren Winter. Ring any bells?
Nope, can't say it does. Oh, that Lauren Winter. 3rd floor, last door on the left at the end of the corridor.
Lauren Winter?
Sorry, I only see clients by appointment.
Wait.
It's $50. I don't kiss and I don't do any weird shit.
Fine by me.
She pays her room by offering him her
Put your money on
services.
the table.
Emoji
You got
smirk.
exactly 10 minutes when the alarm rings. It's over, okay?
Careful now, don't spoil it for anybody that hasn't seen this. Huh.
You should take your clothes off. We ain't got all day.
Actually, I'm not a customer.
Shit, a cop. I should have known. What do you want, a freebie? Is that it?
My name is Scott Shelby. I'm a private detective. The families of the victims of the origami killer asked me to investigate the murders. I came here just to ask you some questions about Johnny.
I already told the police all I know and have nothing to add. Leave me alone.
There'll be other victims if we don't stop the killer. You have got to help me, Lauren. You may know something that can aid the investigation.
Help you? There's nothing you can do. My son's dead. Do you hear me? He's
By her.
dead.
Emoji smirk.
I understand, Lauren. I know what you're going through.
Oh yeah? You know what it feels like to find your own son's body on a
I already
wasteland?
laid $50 on
I'm
the
sorry,
table.
I
If
don't
you
believe
don't,
you have the slightest idea what I'm
forgot.
going through, Mr. Shelby.
When I came in, I laid down $50 on the table.
If we don't find the killer, there'll be other mothers who find their son's body on a deserted wasteland. But you're right. Why should you care? It's not your problem anymore, right?
What do you want?
Scott Shelby Master Origami.
Did Johnny live with you?
Yes. Of course, I made sure he never met any of my clients. I wanted to stop, you know. But we needed the money. I was trying to earn enough to get us out of here.
Tell me about Johnny. What kind of kid was he?
Johnny was really a good boy. Sometimes he fought with other kids who called me you know. In his own way, I think he understood what was going on. You want one?
No thanks, I quit.
No, thank you. No smoking the cigarette.
brave.
Tell me about Johnny's father.
I bet he's a dandy.
A loser without a job who liked to beat me after a few drinks. He left the day Johnny disappeared. I ain't seen him since. Coward. Good thing he left.
How did your son disappear?
He used to go play with the neighborhood kids after school. It was pouring down something awful that day. I'll never forget it. All his friends came home around 5. All except him. Time's up, Mr. Shelby. I hope you got what you wanted. Now get out of here.
Well, if you remember anything, the smallest detail, give me a call.
Seems to be no matter where you go digging for this thing, it's always about the last place you look.
Lee Dowd laughed.
Lauren, open up, baby. It's me.
Troy, what are you doing here? I already told you I don't want to see you anymore.
Sorry, Dal, but I really wanted to see ya. What do you want, asshole?
Well, that's not very nice.
Is everything all right?
She's just swell. Now beat it, loser.
Huh. I don't think so.
You again? If you're looking for trouble, you found it. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
Wow. Let's see if you do. Oh, right on the head.
Troy, no!
And trying to hit him with a head. A wig head.
I'll see you again, asshole.
That's right.
Are you all right?
Lovely.
Better than him, I guess. Who is he?
An ex-client who thinks he owns me. He was getting violent, and I told him I didn't want to see him anymore.
Well, you should be careful. He'll probably be back. Sorry about the mess.
Mr. Shelby,
Yeah.
thanks.
Don't mention it.
Oh, God.
Jaden. Nauman. He said, I'm Nauman Jaden. Guessing he's from the East Coast. Kind of looks like John Kennedy. Young John Kennedy.
The zone is sectioned off, sir. Please step back.
Agent Nauman Jaden, FBI.
Nauman.
You got a badge or something, Mr.
Nauman Jaden.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Check. You can pass.
I'm looking for Lieutenant Blake. Is he around?
I saw him arrive earlier. He's here somewhere.
Thanks. Video memo recording, Agent 47023, Nauman Jaden, Tuesday, October 4th, 2011. Time is 8:14 a.m.
Yeah, we'll use those in a minute. Let's go find ever good mood Lieutenant Blake. He's just a bundle of joy. Don't walk through the water hole. What man, I tell you what, it just goes all over the place.
Lieutenant Blake, I'm Agent Nauman Jaden from the FBI. I went by your office this morning. They told me you'd be here.
Now, if you're looking for rain, dead bodies, and highways, you come to the right place. Mike, will you tell that asshole with the bulldozer to stop for 5 minutes? I can't hear myself think here.
Right away, Lieutenant.
Well, are you coming, Jaden?
So, what happened?
Some guy taking his dog for a piss found a body about 6 o'clock this morning. We don't know much more right now. Based on what we've seen, looks like the work of the origami killer.
Has the body been identified?
No, not yet. We should know more later today. Any news on the coroner?
He's on his way, Lieutenant.
We've been waiting for an hour, for fuck's sake.
Has the time of death been established?
Based on the rigor mortis, must be less than 6 hours ago. We should know more once the coroner has had a look.
Any witnesses?
None yet. Given the neighborhood, I'd be surprised if anybody saw anything. Tony, I don't want to see a single shit-stirring journalist within a mile of here. You got it?
Yes, Lieutenant.
Listen, you look busy. Do you mind if I have a look around?
Be my guest. Hey, Jaden. You come and see me if you find anything, okay? We're on the same team now.
What a jerk.
Harry Cameron. Sample of no interest. Comes from one of the policemen present on the wasteland.
And I stepped in the water.
Some orchid pollen. The concentration of pollen in the air is quickly decreasing because of the rain, but it gets higher in the direction of the body.
Harry comment. The victim is lying on his back. No visible signs of violence. His face is covered with mud, like the other victims. An orchid was placed on the victim's chest.
A small origami figure in the right hand. Fingers were probably closed after the time of death.
Superficial wound on the right thigh. Blood analysis suggests it could be post-mortem. Probably a scratch that occurred when the body was being moved. The blood report indicates an advanced and long-lasting state of exhaustion. The victim is Jeremy Bowles, declared missing 5 days ago. See reference file. Harry comment. Sample of no interest. Comes from one of the policemen present on the wasteland.
You can get up here and get run over by a train.
Dead cat. The FBI doesn't keep files on dead cats. Not yet.
I think I need to go the other way.
Footprints continue just after the pollen trail. There's a good chance that they're the killers. Harry comment. Traces of blood on the railroad track. Analysis confirms it comes from the victim.
comment. There are traces of blood on the fence behind the railroad line. It comes from the victim. The killer came this way with the body and probably grazed it on his way through the fence.
Must be why he had the cut on his leg.
Harry, comment. Tire tracks on the side of the road behind the railroad line. It may be the killer's car.
Think I've seen all there is to see.
There's a good chance that they're the killers.
I'm heading back to the office. You staying?
No, I've seen enough. I'm leaving too.
A butterfly, a fox, a crab, a shadow, a threatening shadow.
I have the results of your MRI scans. Everything seems to be normal. There is no physical damage from the accident. However, I am worried about your psychological condition. I know it's not easy, but you've got to start over, Ethan. You're not responsible for what happened.
It's my fault Jason is dead. He'd still be alive if I'd been looking out for him.
It was an accident. Accidents happen every day. You can't blame yourself forever for your son's death. How is Sean?
I know he's disappointed in me. I'm not the father I used to be. He's a great kid, you know. He deserves better.
And what about you, Ethan? What do you feel?
I feel sorta anesthetized, as if none of this was real. Sometimes I tell myself this whole thing is just a nightmare and that I'll wake up at any moment.
Is there something else you wanted to tell me, Ethan?
Have there been any cases of split personality developing after concussion? Like people doing things but having no memory of what they've done? Like somebody else had been doing them?
We know that in certain cases, a violent shock to the brain can cause serious psychological disturbances, like schizophrenia, for example. That's the end of this session. We'll continue this conversation next week. You were lucky, Ethan. It's very rare to survive such a traumatic accident.
I don't exactly feel lucky, Doctor.
Aren't you gonna go play with the other kids?
I don't feel like it.
Is something the matter, Sean?
No, I'm alright.
How did things go at school today?
The teacher yelled at me for being late again. She's gonna send me home the next time it happens.
I'm sorry about that, Sean. Next time, we'll really pull it together, okay? Do you want to eat something? You want to go play on the swing? I'll push you.
Okay. Come on, Dad! Higher! You're not pushing Dad. Come on, Dad! Higher! That was cool.
What about that merry-go-round? I bet I can push you so fast you won't be able to stay on it.
Great!
There's a trophy you can get by playing at least 2 things with your boy and then going over and buying him some candy. You got to do at least 2 and then go buy the candy.
Go on, Dad, as fast as you can. Faster! Faster! Come on! Faster, faster! Whoa! I think my head is spinning.
Good training for astronauts, though.
And then you come over here and buy some candy.
I'd like a packet of strawberry-flavored Chewies, please. Thanks. Hey, I got you some Chewies.
I hate strawberry.
Oops.
Thanks. It was nice of you anyway.
Looks like rain's coming. I think you better go.
Okay.
I think he's gonna pick up his backpack. Oh well.
You know, sometimes I remember before. I mean,
There
when
was a
Jason
boomerang in the backpack. If I would
sometimes
have,
I wish everything could just be the
if
way
I'd
it
have
was
waited
before.
before hitting the leave button,
Me too, Sean.
we could have thrown a boomerang together. But oh well. He can play with the boomerang some other time.
Come on, Dad. What are you doing?
Coming.
Man, these camera angles are
Hey,
atrocious
Dad,
sometimes.
can I have a ride on the carousel? Can I?
Sure. Go pick a horse and get on. I'll get a ticket.
You can't really, you can't adjust your camera angle with your stick. You're at the mercy of them and their camera angle, and it's rough sometimes, I tell you.
One, please.
That's $1.
But it plays out like a movie, really, so it's not like you have to have really highly accurate stick control or whatever. So, I mean, it's more designed to play out like a movie and button mash some stuff here and there, but it's not a difficult game, but it's not really intended to be. It's more about the storyline. And they did a good job on the storyline too, I think. First time I played this, my wife was watching it, and I miss that stupid thing every time. My wife, first time I played is years ago. My wife watched it, and she's not into video games at all. But she was sitting watching it, and if I'd do something, she said, pause it, I got to go to the restroom. I don't want to miss anything. So she actually sat and watched the whole thing. if there wasn't so much to play back through, I'd go replay that section just to try to jump out from in front of that truck. I swear I do. I miss it every time. There's no bearing on the game. It's just a button mash to jump out from in front of that truck. Let's see. I come over here. And let's go upstairs. Make this quicker. You can wander around all over the house, but take forever. You got upstairs is where you need to go. Like I said before, I'm going for a specific trophy called the Perfect Murder, which essentially allows the killer to go scot-free. And so I've got to make some decisions throughout the game that typically I would have went a different way, but I'm going to make decisions that will facilitate getting that trophy. I've only got 2 trophies left in the entire game. One is the Perfect Murder, then the other one is to view all 6 different endings. And that one could be a pain in the rear. I'm going to have to jump back chapters and play chapters forward, making different decisions to get to the different endings. So, but after that, after getting that will platinum this game. Okay.
Do you think it's gonna take long?
No, he should be finished soon.
Well, this is just a time killer, because you just got to sit there and wait. And by the way, this game does not allow you to skip any kind of cutscenes. Again, it's all story-based, and so you got to sit through every ounce of every bit of it. There are a few decisions along the way that you can make that can shorten the gameplay, but not by a whole big bunch. That first playthrough was a little long just because you're scanning around searching for hidden stuff, and just so the first playthrough took a while, but subsequent playthroughs, probably guessing, probably 5-6 hours, just guessing. I've never timed a playthrough from start to finish on it.
I'm off, Charlene. I'll look at the reports later. I'll cancel all appointments for this afternoon.
Okay. Oh, Captain, Agent Norman Jaden from the FBI is here.
Norman. That's Norman Jaden.
Jaden, of course. We've been expecting you. I'm in a bit of a hurry. Do you mind tagging along? We can talk as we walk.
Yeah, of course. I wanted to introduce myself before getting started, but perhaps there's a better time.
No, it's fine. I just have to get to the press conference. We have them every day now. Believe me, it's not always easy finding something to tell them. Fortunately, today we have some news. Have you met Lieutenant Blake yet?
Yeah, we met this morning.
He has his own methods.
Their phones, the hand receivers on their phones don't have cords.
Tie a knot in a necktie.
I guess.
Maybe wireless handsets.
FBI on this one, but the press are all over us. This origami killer case crept up on us, and it's fast becoming a national concern.
Oh, Pooey, pay
There are
attention,
hundreds
Bill.
of killers in this country, but what do you know? This guy is exotic. He leaves flowers and origami figures. Work that one out. Then the press get onto it, and we suddenly become the center of the universe.
I'm here to arrest a serial killer. With all due respect, sir, the rest of it, it's none of my business.
No. Of course not.
There.
All I'm asking is that you make progress, and fast. The press want a perpetrator, and we're gonna have to serve him up on a silver platter.
A silver platter.
Not bad.
Ah, thank you.
Oh,
Okay.
Go see Charlie and she'll show you to your office. Check in on the press conference if you're interested.
See,
It'll
this
give
is
you an idea of the political climate around here.
Thank you.
this
sir.
is one of these things that you
Welcome
can
to the
just
club, Jaden.
skip to save some time. Just don't go to the press conference. For sake of the story, though, for people watching, I will go to the press conference. Just so people can follow along with the story. But otherwise, you don't even have to come in here. No, come on, sit down.
The body of Jeremy Bowles
There
was
we
found
go.
this morning on a patch of wasteland in the East End at about 6:30 a.m., 5 days after he was reported missing. An autopsy will be conducted tomorrow to determine the exact cause of death, but going from first indications, it would seem that he drowned. The state in which the body was found suggests the methodology of the origami killer. The investigation should confirm this in the coming days. The police are continuing to work around the clock to find the murderer as quickly as possible. I'll field some questions. Yes.
You said the methodology indicated another victim for the origami killer. Can you be more specific?
An origami figure was found in the victim's hand, and an orchid was placed on his chest. His face was covered with mud, but there were no visible traces of violence to the body. Go ahead.
The Zodiac killer was never identified. Perhaps the origami killer will never be found either.
I don't think there's much chance of that. For the moment, the killer may think he's invulnerable, but in the end he'll make a mistake and we'll be there to arrest him. Yes?
Did the killer leave any written evidence? Perhaps a ransom note explaining his actions? Or anything like that?
No. He has not made contact in any way, and we have only the murders to help us understand his motives. Yes. What's the question?
Some people are saying that the police were slow to take an interest in these murders because the victims lived in poorer parts of the city. What do you say to that?
That's absurd. The police make no distinctions between victims based on their social class. It is true that the origami killer seems to choose his victims from the more impoverished parts of town. The higher crime rate in these areas makes the investigation more difficult. Time for a couple more. Yes.
There are rumors that the FBI has sent a profiler to help with the investigation. Is that true?
You seem to be well informed. Yes, we asked the FBI to send us a profiler to help us with this investigation. We were planning to announce this in the next few days, but it seems that won't be necessary.
According to certain sources, the town hall's been applying pressure to avoid any mention of a serial killer in order not to have an adverse effect on the mayor's election campaign. Do you have anything to say about that?
Pure speculation. At no time has the mayor been involved in this investigation, except to support the efforts of the police force, of course. Thank you for your cooperation.
One question, please, sir. One last question.
Captain Perry, one more question, please.
And that's that. So that's kind of a long little part of the game that you can skip just by not going to the press conference. But to enhance the storyline. It's better. I was just standing face a wall. To enhance the storyline, it's better to catch it all. Again, you're playing the game more for storyline than action or whatever. How about a sip of some yummy coffee here?
Nice watch.
Oh, it's the present we offer to our new lieutenants. We bought the same model each year for the past 20 years for each promotion. It optimizes everybody's time, and it's the kind of thing that always goes down well. You can contribute to our fund if you like. We're still a few dollars short.
Congratulate Larry on my behalf.
I'll be sure to do that, sir.
Captain Perry said you could show me to my office?
Yes, of course. Follow me.
This is my office?
That's where I was told to take you. If you need anything, you know where to find me.
Okay, time to work. Step 1. Change the office.
I have Far Cry 5 ordered. That's the next big title I'm waiting on. It was scheduled to be out the 27th of this month, but it got pushed. So now it's going to be out the 27th of March. But big fan of the Far Cry series since Far Cry 3, really. Far Cry 2 was just atrocious. But Far Cry 3, 4, Primal have all been excellent titles, so looking forward to 5.
8 victims in the last 3 years. All boys, aged between 9 and 13. No signs of violence. The victims disappear from public places in broad daylight. No one notices anything. Bodies are found 3 to 5 days later, drowned in rainwater.
Okay, let's see here. One more here.
Always the same ritual. An origami in the hand, an orchid on the chest. The victims have always been dead for less than 6 hours when they were found, which means they remained alive for several days before being drowned. Over 3,500 people questioned. Over 100 suspects interrogated. Not a single lead to go on.
Believe that's that. Files and clues. Yeah, nothing on the map. So environments, just where you can change your background of where you're setting in your little virtual world. I'll show them to you, just in case you haven't seen them. This is my favorite, I think. Okay, that's... Okay, no, I did not end up where I wanted to. It's a little tricky to get that thing open. You kind of got to go in a circle. I think I boogered it up again. Yep. Okay. One more time here. There we go. Okay. So we're on the one with the leaves. Yeah, it's underwater. There's sharks swimming around. Let's see, leaves, water, desert, I think, maybe. Yeah, we shall see. No. That's kind of neat. I still like the forest better. I think this is like got 2 moons or something. Yeah. Yeah, you see the one on the horizon over there and then the other one. So, I think that's it. I'll put it back to the forest because that's my favorite. Kind of peaceful, serene. How neat would a pair of glasses like that be? I typically skip these parts where where he's got an option to do drugs. I'm not a fan of drugs.
I need to take some. I'm gonna faint if I resist.
Stop trying to talk while they're talking. I'm not a fan of drug use.
I know I can make it. I know I can make it.
So anyway, I'm not going into detail, but just not a fan of drug use. So if I got the option, I'll just skip them. Okay.
Is everything all right, sir?
Yeah, it's fine. Just a little on the dizzy side, though.
No one must see.
Okay. Better hold that arm down from shaking then, boy. I think it's a hard left. Yes, it is. Look at that. There. Okay, now. Oh, I tell you what. The amount of buttons you have to hold down sometimes, it reminds me of the game Twister. Anybody remembers that game? Your fingers feel like the twist, or you're on the Twister board. Game kind of confused me the very first time I played it when they switching characters, and Ethan, which is the kid's dad, sitting there, and the FBI guy favor each other.
This is Lieutenant Blake. Mr. Marsh. Could you please tell him what happened?
It
And before,
was
when it started, he didn't
I
have
went
a
to the
beard,
park with my son Sean,
and so I thought it was the same person.
For a while,
so,
and then he wanted to go on the carousel, so I put him on one of the wooden horses. And when I turned back,
now here you've got to guess the proper clothing this kid was wearing.
What time did you arrive at the park?
And the time.
Try to remember exactly, Mr.
Exactly.
Marsh. Every detail can be important.
4:15.
About 4:15.
That stuff flopping around, it's hard to see
exactly,
it. You got to make a decision within a set amount of time, and here it is.
He was wearing a coat.
Buzzing around and jumping. He was wearing a beige coat and green pants. I do believe the correct response to all of these is X.
How could Sean have disappeared without you even noticing? Weren't you right by the carousel?
No, stayed right there. I can't see it. See? I can't.
Went for a short walk around the park
No,
just
it
for a
didn't.
few minutes. When I got back, the
See?
car stopped.
That stuff flopping up and down and jumping and going in circles.
You say you took your son to the park.
Why they don't just put your options up
You
there and
didn't
let you
report him
pick
missing
them?
until 8:15.
No.
Why did it take you so long to contact
But
the
that
police?
answer has no bearing on the game at all.
I searched the whole
Really
neighborhood
doesn't.
for him. I thought he couldn't have gone far.
Did Sean have any particular difficulties, Mr. Mars? Anything that might have caused him to run away?
No, I don't think so.
Everything okay at school? Any particular problems between you and your wife?
My wife and I have been separated for the last 6 months. But Sean would not have gone off without telling his mother or me.
All right. That's all the questions I have for now. You're free to go, Mr. Mars. We'll continue to look for Sean overnight. We'll contact you if we have any more questions.
Do you think the origami killer...
Listen, your son's probably just run off and he'll turn up in a couple hours.
But what if it is the origami killer?
Well, then we have about 4 days to find him alive.
I need to take a very quick break. I'll be back in probably about less than a minute. So I'll be right back. Sorry for the delay. I'm back.
Did they find something?
No, nothing yet, but they're gonna keep looking through the night.
Do they think it's the origami killer?
It's still too early to say, but it is a possibility.
What happened, Ethan? How could you lose Sean like that? You should never have taken your eyes off him. I mean, for God's sake, how hard is it to keep your eye on a child in the park? Why did you leave him, Ethan? Why? Wasn't it enough losing Jason?
And whammo, there's the dig.
I'm sorry. It's not what I meant to say. I miss him so much.
Now, this guy's going to get robbed. Typically, I would intervene, but there is part of this. The requirements for the trophy perfect crime that I was talking about is that you do nothing here. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Is nothing.
Can I help you, sir?
Essentially, what you're going to do is you're going to leave no trail tying back to any of the crimes. So there's just certain parts that you've just got to do things
I have nothing more
a certain way. This is one of them.
I also lost someone I loved. I know what you're feeling.
Then you will understand that I do not wish to talk about it.
You may know something that could help save other people's lives.
I was unable to save the life of my own son. I do not see how I could save the lives of other people.
Oh, do you sell inhalers? I'm all out, and at least I won't go away completely empty-handed.
In the back of the store, to the right.
Thanks.
And here we just wait it out.
Good evening, sir. Are you looking for something in particular?
Give me what you got in the register. Don't fucking try anything. Open the register, you dumb fuck. Put the money on the counter. Shit, are you deaf or what? Are you gonna open that fucking register or not?
No, sir. You do not have the right to steal that money from me. I have worked very hard to earn it. You cannot have it.
What did you say? You're out of your fucking mind, man. You don't get it, do you? I'm gonna put a fucking bullet right between your eyes if you don't do what I say now.
You shall not be robbing my register, sir. That money is mine. I ask you now to leave before it is too late.
Christ, goddamn idiot! Open the register! Don't make me fucking kill you!
No, sir. That I cannot do.
I'll waste you, man. I ain't joking. I swear to God, man, I'll blow your fucking brains out! Fuck! Fuck! The goddamn thing is locked! I'm gonna count to 3. If you haven't opened the register by the count of 3, I swear to God, man, I'm gonna blow your fucking brains out. 1!
There is almost nothing in the register, sir. You wouldn't kill a man for a few dollars.
2!
It is not right, sir. It is not right.
3! Shit. Oh, shit.
I wish I had lived long enough to look into the eyes of the man who killed my Reza. Too much anger here.
Probably should turn it off or I'll get a copyright warning from the great and mighty YouTube. Just as a note, there's going to be some nudity in this scene coming up right here. So if you got little kids watching or whatever, this would probably be a point that you might want to have them do something else. But anyway, just wanted to let you know that there is a bit of nudity coming up. And she's buried in the floor. This might force a reboot. Well, I probably am going to have to start this chapter over. Because she is, by gosh. Oh, wait. Go to bed. Sleep. Nah.
Maybe I'll go to
No,
bed and
that's just
give
her
the sleep
thoughts.
thing one more shot.
This game can be just a bit glitchy at times. But it didn't lose a lot of time, but still yet it's aggravating. Good. Well, it checkpointed us after the shower. So, no, it didn't lose too much at all, really. Not bad at all. Got to go through some actions here to finally get the intruders to attack. It's this game is really event driven. Maybe if I go in the bathroom and back out, that's shutting and closing a door, it might trigger them to come. There, now the fridge is open.
There's someone here. There's someone in the apartment. The phone on the desk. I could call for help. The front door. It's the only way out. If I can reach it, I still have a chance.
And it was all a dream.
When the parents came home from church, all their children were gone. They searched and called for them. They cried and begged, but it was all to no avail. The children have never been seen again. I have to get out of here and find out what this ticket is about.
As you can see, there's a bunch of reporters outside. So, I'm going to give him the slip out the back, Jack. Well, if he would walk in the direction... Oh, my goodness. It's really aggravating at times. You want to go one way, and he just twists and goes the plumb other. This is a trophy, too, for sneaking out the back and getting in your car and giving the reporters a slip.
Gonna have to make it through the crowd. I can't take crowds. Just can't handle it. I can't make it. Too many people. Too many people.
And here is a trophy for knocking over 50 of these people before the timer runs out. You gotta be a little quicker than you might think, but it's doable.
Line 18, box number 3.
he twists around. You would think that when you're coming here, when you normally play a game, that you would pull the stick forward to get him to go. But no, that makes him turn around and go the other way. Aggravating sometimes. And there's a trophy here for going directly to the box and opening it up and not making any mistakes and opening up the wrong box. It's just all the way down to the end. Turn left, and then the awesome camera angle. Here it is, 3.
Sean. Where are you? I'm so cold. Dad! Dad!
Killer is white, aged between 30 and 45. He doesn't act on him, but plans his crimes in a very meticulous fashion. He doesn't have anything personal against the victims. That's why he covers their faces with mud, to make them anonymous.
Why does he kill them if he doesn't have anything against them?
For him, they're more of an image, a symbol. That's probably why he gives them an origami figure and an orchid as gifts to apologize for what he's done to them.
Very interesting. And where does all that get us?
The best way of tracking a predator is to be familiar with his behavior.
That may be true in novels, but there's a child's life at stake here.
Continue, Jaden.
One detail attracted my attention. The interval between the time when a victim disappears and the time when the body is found ranges from 3 to 5 days. But the rainfall is always at 6 inches, give or take 10%.
What on earth does that mean?
All the victims were drowned in rainwater. The killer kills only in the fall when there is plenty of rain. It could be that he puts them in some sort of well or tank that is open to the skies and that fills up with rainwater. The more it rains, the less time the victim has to live. Then I studied the geographical distribution of the murders. Generally, a killer commits his first murder near to where he lives, so he has a safe place to flee to if any complications arise. The more confident he becomes, the further he roams from his base. By analyzing the locations where the victims disappeared, I was able to isolate a zone where the killer might live.
And what size is this, zone?
For the moment, about 10 square miles.
Oh, great. There must be 10,000 people live in that sort of area. You gonna question them one by one?
It may not give us the address of the killer, but at least it's something to go on. Blake, if you've got a better plan, I'm willing to listen. Don't be shy. I'm all ears.
So what's next?
There are 2 suspects whose psychological profile might fit and can be connected to the comfort zone. I'd like to question them.
God damn it. We're wasting our time with this bullshit. The killer's out there somewhere, and we gotta get off our asses and find him.
Blake, I've had just about enough of your shit. You've been chasing this guy for what, 2 years? And what are you caught, huh? Nothing! Abso-fucking-lutely nothing!
What, you think you can do a better fucking job than me with your psychology degree and your great glasses? Well, let me tell you something, pal. That don't mean zip when it comes to getting out there. You're just a fucking bureaucrat.
I came here to find a killer. And that is exactly what I'm gonna do. With or without your help.
Fucking asshole!
That's enough! You said it took 6 inches of rainfall before the victim died. How much time do we have left?
If the weather forecasts are right, less than 72 hours. No answer. We waste our time coming here.
Maybe we should have a little look inside anyway.
There's nobody home.
There is now.
I'm not sure that's entirely legal.
Call the cops.
Looks like Nathaniel Williams is a pretty religious guy.
He's a God-fearing idiot, waiting for the end of the world. We questioned him a few months back because he was causing a disturbance in the park. He was ranting and raving. Said he heard voices. Had this idea in his sick little head that I was the Antichrist. I'd come to Earth to persecute him. Real twisted. Good timing, Nathaniel. Just the man we're looking for.
Angels and ministers of grace defend us.
I'm Agent Norman Jaden, FBI. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
As God is my witness, I haven't done anything. I'm innocent.
Relax. Nobody's accusing you of anything. We just want to talk. Why all the crucifixes? You afraid of something?
The hour is nigh, and the wrath of God shall strike men down. I'm preparing for the end of the world.
Nathaniel, do you remember where you were last Tuesday at 4:30 p.m.?
Here? I was here. I was praying. All day.
Was there anybody with you?
No. No, I was alone.
You were arrested in a case where a child disappeared from a park. What exactly happened?
I'm innocent. I have nothing to do with those murders. I was in the park because God spoke to me. I was arrested because I am the chosen one. That's all.
What about the voices, Nathaniel? Do you still hear the voices? We know who talks to you, don't we, Nathaniel? Or we both know who talks to you.
Don't speak that name.
What does he say to you, Nathaniel?
Blake, what are you doing?
I can't talk about it. You mustn't talk about it.
He orders you to go and find new prey,
Leave
doesn't
him
he?
alone!
He needs more and more.
No! You mustn't mention him. You'll bring him here.
He told you to go and find that kid in the park.
Are you out of
the
your
voices
mind?
tormented you all night long. You wanted them to stop, didn't you, Nathaniel?
Stop! Stop! That's enough!
So you obeyed them to make them stop. You took that boy with you and you drowned him. Isn't that right?
Oh! No! Stop! Stop!
You killed them, didn't you, Nathaniel? Are you gonna confess, you bastard?
You are the Antichrist.
Put down the gun,
I shall
Nathaniel.
dispatch you to your father in hell. He is the son of Satan. He was sent to earth to destroy us.
For Christ's sake, shoot!
You're not gonna kill the Antichrist with a revolver, Nathaniel. He's much too powerful for that.
Antichrist my ass! Get that gun out of my face!
Now gently put the gun down on the floor.
Demon, you shall regret confronting the emissary of the Lord. You shall know divine power.
Concentrate on my voice, Nathaniel. Listen only to my voice.
Christ all powerful, defend us in our battle with the forces of evil. Protect us from the cunning and wiles of the demon. May God Almighty manifest the power of his empire. And may divine power cast Satan and all the other spirits that prowl the world in search of souls into the darkest depths of hell.
Keep calm. Everything is gonna be fine, Nathaniel. Back away, slowly. Now drop the gun. Drop it, Nathaniel. Put your hands on your head. Turn around.
Motherfucker!
In the name of the Lord, I exorcise thee, Satan.
Okay, freak, the show's over. You're under arrest. Pretty damn cool under the circumstances. I would have just shot him.
A gun isn't the answer to every problem, Blake.
Maybe not, but most of the time it helps.
Anybody home? Mrs. Bowles? Hello, little cutie. Oh? You looking for your mama? Oh, Jesus. Wait a minute. Mrs. Bowles? Mrs. Bowles, are you there? Oh, shit. Mrs. Bowles! Mrs. Bowles, can you hear me? Wake up! Wake up! There you go. I'm gonna call an ambulance.
No, I don't want to go to the hospital. Please.
Okay. You got something around here I can dress this wound with?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, don't move. I'll be right back. Let's see. I need this, and this, and this. I'm here for you, Susan. You'll be all right. I'll take care of you. Stay with me, Susan. Susan, do you hear me? Susan, stay with me. Can you hear me? Stay with me. Okay, come on. There, I done what I can. That should stop the bleeding. Well, luckily the wounds aren't too deep. Hey, how are you feeling? You okay?
My baby. My baby needs me.
Right. You stay there. I'll take care of the baby. Okay?
Do you know what to do? With a baby, I mean.
I'm a private eye. There's nothing I can't do.
Her name is Emily.
Gotcha. Hi there, Emily. So, what seems to be the problem, huh? Oh! Going by the smell, I got a pretty good idea. Okay. How do you do this again? No, brother, that's not the right way. Okay. Let's start again. No, brother, that's not the right way. Okay. Let's start again. There you go, fresh new baby. That should feel better. Right, Emily? Hey, what's the matter? I thought we solved the problem. I guess I better warm this thing up. Oh, Emily, are you hungry? Huh? You hold on. I'll just tilt this bottle a little bit so you don't choke. Oh, good job, Emily. Hmm? You're feeling good now, right? Now, I'm gonna rock you very gently so you can have a nice little snooze. Okay? All right.
Thanks for looking after my baby. I didn't want to leave her. I just couldn't cope anymore. Just not having Jeremy around. He was such a good boy. Can't understand why anyone would want to hurt him.
Do you take care of this baby on your own? Doesn't Jeremy's father live with you anymore?
He disappeared. The day after Jeremy. I don't know what happened to him. Maybe he couldn't take it. Ever since I've had to look after Emily all on my own, and I couldn't do it anymore.
I understand. Did your husband say anything before he disappeared? Did he leave a note or something?
No. He left the house without a word, and there was just a cell phone.
A cell phone?
Yeah, I found a cell phone in his dresser. I'm sure it wasn't his. I'd never seen it before. I tried to turn it on, but it didn't work.
Do you still have it?
Yeah, it's in a drawer in the living room. You can have it if you'd like. I'm sure it's of more use to you than to me.
Do you have any family or anybody to help you?
Yeah. My mother. I didn't want to ask her for anything. We don't really get along. But I guess I'm out of options.
Well, look after yourself. And Emily.
I will. I promise.
Good luck, Emily. You take care of your mama.
Man, some of these loading screens are ridiculous. This is just not normal. I don't remember it ever taking this long. I think this is going into the chapter where he's got to drive against the traffic. I think. Wow.
Dang, how long is it going to take?
I don't know. This is not normal. I'm going to jump out to my PlayStation main screen real quick, see if something's going on. So I'll be right back. Just want to see if there was something going on with the connection or whatever. It looks fine. I had a instance where it clipped walking down some stairs. They was like knee deep into the stairs, and I had to exit out and back in. And I was going to do that here, but I can't even hit the options button to reload the chapter. So tell you what, if you want to hang on for a second, I mean, I understand if you want to go, but I'm gonna bounce out and just reload this because this just can't be right. I'm just going to close the application.